young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment to battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. Set up. It's a first down play. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Short throw complete to the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Give the yard here in 3rd down to keep this opening drive going. That's a design quarterback keeper. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
The Ducks will have 1st and 10 here. Single back takes the handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back. Tries the right with a quick throw. It's caught downfield. Tackle made after a big gain.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
They're going to run it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Now the important point after attempt. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. Handoff from the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Catch made. It's a big play inside the 30. Touchdown, Huskers. Made the defense look slow that time. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And there's the point after. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kickoff.
Return starts from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive.
Oh, man. In situations like that, just take a fair catch or a touchback. Now you've hurt your offense by giving them poor field position.
We'll see what the offense can do with poor starting field position. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pulls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play.
It is really tough on a quarterback when he thinks he's got a completion and an open man downfield. The ball is just about to get to his receiver. Then out of nowhere, the defensive back steps in front of it and knocks away. Nice job.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. He'll take a deep shot here, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Handoff in a single back formation. And that run produces a decent gain.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Sticking with the running game. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. This one sails through the back of the end zone and incomplete.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare, a wide open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Here comes the point after attempt. The extra point gives them a 14-7 lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Now it's 2nd down here. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Catch made on the out route. And we'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Always have to be careful on the sideline not to step out accidentally. The wide receiver does a good job here on the route to bring the ball in while on a tightrope.
And the running back takes the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. And that stiff arm will help earn him the 1st down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. 2nd and very long. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
I love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender who throws the interception.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle over line of scrimmage.
Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining 1st quarter of play. Linebackers making some adjustments now. Tailback with another carry. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Can he make it to the marker? Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that 1st down.
The Cornhuskers will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Flips it to the running back, but he's got work to do. That's a nice gain to move the sticks here as time runs out in the first quarter.
Nebraska 14, Oregon 7.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Ball handed off. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held them just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at second and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Looking to pass here on second down. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
After the second down incompletion, I have to convert here on third down and 8. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they'll try to add the lead now in the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Look him out throwing here to start the drive. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway.
That is tough for the ball. Not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. The Cornhuskers line up with a first and goal. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards. Good push inside there by that offensive line.
That's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, I can understand why they're trying to run the football here, but Chris, let's face it, the way this quarterback's been throwing it around, I'm surprised we didn't see them call his number. He's already thrown for 3 touchdowns.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's third and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Huskers. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good. It's a 3-touchdown lead now, 28-7. Now they get set to kick it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Defense able to stop the ball carrier there.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Second down, we're going to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Testing the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Past the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Ducks.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He's running out of time here. Got him for a sack. A big play made by one of the senior leaders of this defense.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And he fires the football to the right side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. But go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with more pre-snap movement. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's an out route, the catch made.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
Important third down play coming up after that completion. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Can they convert on third down to keep this drive rolling? He hands it off from the gun. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32.
Well, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on third down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches them off guard, and it's good enough for a first down.
And the Huskers with 1st and 10 here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Catch is made down the middle. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over the top of everybody for the touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner decides to fair catch this. Powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Throws to the tight end. And he's got it. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And the Ducks will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the run, he'll let it go. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch, does get the foot down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Not a real good throw here. Put too much air under the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. 4 receivers on the field for this second and inches. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Nebraska 42, Oregon 14.
The Ducks will kick this away to start the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first-half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Ball handed off. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, here's the first play to start this second half, and it's really more the same of what we saw in the first half. Really no need to make drastic changes. What you were doing in that first half gave you the lead. Just keep working on it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Handoff here from the shotgun. The Huskers are on the move here.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
The Cornhuskers look to keep this drive moving. And then first down, right back to the running game.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. Eventually, it's going to cost you.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. And they'll use the ground game here. Get some space around the 30. They pick up the first down. Tackle at the 25.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got them to 3rd down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
The running back, Garrett Paul, picks up 4. Brings up 2nd down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, and it's almost picked off. A chance for their first interception today. Going to set up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. The distance will be from 38 yards out. This one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
The snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. The pocket breaking down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. A sack on the play could not escape the pass rush.
Between the defensive scheme and the athletic ability of this front and the linebackers getting pressure as well, the way they've been able to harass this quarterback has a lot to do with why they're enjoying such a big lead in the national title.
This is a game-defining gamble. Coach going for it this close to his own end zone. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's on the run. Launches deep. This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it and when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Receiver makes the grab, and he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And here's the handoff. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
He knocks this one right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. Jukes to get free. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally brought down, but the game moves it to the 44.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this is the kind of route that defensive back wants to jump and get in front of for an interception and maybe a touchdown going the other way. But this time, the receiver runs it well, brings it in, and then gets out of bounds.
Pass complete. It's second down now. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Down he goes. A sack.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
That one knocked away, incomplete. Good job by the defense to end the third quarter.
Nebraska 48, Oregon 14.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He'll take a deep shot here. He grabs it inside the 20. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going. The Ducks pick up enough yardage for a first down. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Caught, completion. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
So two big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Defense expecting to run all the way. They stop him short of the goal line.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
This defense has been tough. Can they come up with a stop now on third and goal? Touchdown, Oregon. This quarterback on fire today.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air. This one's a touchdown.
Point after, up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. He'll hand it off. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he has, and a big reason why they're going to win this national title.
Important second down play coming up. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Catch made on the sidelines, and that gain is enough to move the sticks. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
You know, they've got a lead here late in the game, and the play calling, I think, shows you how much confidence they have in this quarterback. He's had a pretty clean game today, and this decision to still throw the ball with the lead shows you that they believe he's going to make the right decisions and make accurate throws.
Caught quickly. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
They're still trusting this quarterback to make great throws, and why not? He has had a game you dream about in the national championship. Every throw right on the money. He's had time to make great throws, and he is delivered to be, in my opinion, the MVP of the national title.
The Cornhuskers getting set on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
And now from the pistol formation. And the runner takes off to his right. Stops short of the marker after just a short gain. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And he'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on 3rd and short. Unable to come up with a 1st down. Now here at 4th down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And that is a 1st down gain. Moves the ball to the 40. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Defense is coming after him. Not the accuracy we expect from this senior quarterback. He threw it behind the receiver.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket now. He makes the grab. The tackle is made. The offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Ducks. Still no answer for this offense.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away.
Number 13, set to kick this one away.
This one will be fair caught. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looks like the quarterback will just take a knee here. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game, an offensive show. Who's going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that this game had a chance to get into at least the 30s, and we weren't disappointed. These offenses came to play, but you're right. One defense made some plays when they had to, and the other one didn't. Simple as that.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Nebraska Cornhuskers.